Yeah, there we go. That was Groove Tech versus Chill FM and Heaven and Higher, and it's that time of night again. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please put your hands together. We do have Groove Tech in the studio with us.
Yeah!
How are we doing, guys?
Brilliant, brilliant.
No bad.
We're missing Nicola tonight, aren't we?
Aye, she's in holiday tonight.
Because Groove Tech is Sean Mack, Graham Williamson and Nicola Shaw. Just to get that right, everybody. Yes. So I'm going to ask you a few wee questions, Graham. I'd like to start with you. How did your first interest in music come about?
Years and years ago, I started off playing the piano when I was still at primary school. My dad actually had a studio in my house, so it was my dad that actually got me involved in music. I think from about the age of 9, just been playing piano, started playing drums when I went up to the academy and stuff, and just basically got more involved in the studio work along with my dad, and just took it from there basically.
So how did you actually get your first break in the music industry?
Originally I started doing remixes and obviously bootlegs and stuff years and years ago. One of the kind of main tracks that I done was a track called See You Later G, and that we released that on white label and sold a good few hundred of them. And that was basically after that I was getting remix work in and just basically took it from there.
Right, so how did Groove Tech come about?
Sean's like that, no, I'm following him.
Well, Graham and Gordon Rankin came up with the studio when I was working in Contact a good long time ago, and they were coming up to suggest some ideas to do some stuff, and that's when I met Graham for the first time. And cut a long story short, here we are now.
Graham, what's it been like for you working with somebody like Sean Mack? Because he's a legend in the Scottish dance scene.
Aye, definitely.
Don't know about that.
Says Mr. Modest.
Here's that tenor, Vicky. Answer that one.
No, it's been absolutely great.
Yes,
I mean, I done a 4-year music course at Paisley Uni, and to be honest, over the last couple of years working with Sean in the studio, I've actually learned more working with Sean than I have at the full university 4 years that I've done. It's been great. It's been really good. The two of us worked really well together, just bounce ideas back and forward and produce the tracks, I suppose. Right?
So who actually writes the tracks, like the music and the vocals? Is it between the two of you?
Aye, they both of us do it, aye. I'll maybe come up with a riff and Sean will add to it, or if Sean doesn't like it, he'll just tell me up straight. That's no good. I'll do the exact same with him as well.
Vice versa.
We just bounce back off each other, take it from there.
I know you've been out and about playing quite a few gigs. What's it been like for you personally, out gigging again, under Groove Tech?
Well, for me it's been really refreshing. It's a really refreshing vibe with Graham and stuff like that, and Nicky. And we've got some new dancers, wee Granty Boy and wee Ronnie, and it's just been great. It's been really refreshing, man. It's just brought a whole new step into things. The gigging's been absolutely tremendous. It's been a really good vibe. It's like starting again, basically. You know.
What about you, Graham? Have you been enjoying yourself?
I definitely have. I've been dying to get out, obviously, and play it live as a live PA for a good few years. And after meeting Sean and getting the full Groove Tech and doing the Chill FM remixes and stuff like that, it's been great. The gigs have been brilliant, really, really good.
From a personal point of view, we are loving it as well. It's all about the music, and what you're giving us just now, we're absolutely loving it. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you as well, Sean. Last time I spoke to you, it was just before Fantasia.
Yep.
How did it go?
Absolutely fabulous. Probably one of the best gigs I've ever done.
I know. From our point of view,
Give it a large!
It was absolutely tremendous. Everything went well. Sound, lights. And contrary to what a few people said, there was nothing thrown at us, by the way.
We'll just clear that up. There was nothing thrown.
Some underwear and stuff like that.
And on that note, we're going to cut to another Groove Tech track. Spit your words out, Vicky. Yeah, there we go. That was Groove Tech versus Chill FM and Get Off Your Arse. So everybody get off your arse and dance.
Are you allowed to say that on radio?
It's the name of the song, isn't it?
I'm only joking. It's after the watershed. You should have the kids in bed.
It's actually called Get Off Your Proxteria.
Oh, sorry. That was Get Off Your Proxteria. Anyway, back to what we were talking about, guys. We were just talking about gigs there. Have you got a favourite one to date so far?
Aye, Fantasia. That was
Definitely
good. Aye, Fantasia as Groove Tech Chill FM. It was definitely a cracking gig. We had a great time. Everybody at Fantasia was brilliant. Everybody looked after as well, and
Good reviews and stuff.
and with
about
some
it.
good reviews. And you know, it's been really good. I'd like to see the video, by the way.
Have you not seen the video?
No.
We've got the DVD. Give us a shout and we'll sort you out with something. Don't.
Is it a pirate one?
No, Charlie, if you're listening, I do not condone that. What I'm saying is I'll give him a line of hours.
Maybe they could send me one.
Oh, there you go. Alright, there you go. Sean, you were talking about, Vicky was just asking you about the Fantasia gig, so it absolutely blows away all the nights that you were talking about, and was it Kelly's, is that right?
Aye, it does. It was a big stage. I mean, we've had some great nights at Kelly's and stuff like that, but in terms of sound and lighting, you know, that the Fantasia just kicked ass.
The
you know.
lasers were something else as well, yeah.
It
I
was
mean,
good.
you were headlining as well, weren't you?
It was just good to see that sea of people out there, you know.
The passion.
You know, and it was, everybody was right up for it. I hope they were.
No, they were.
That's what I seen.
Definitely. From where we were standing, they were definitely up for it. I know you've been doing a lot of work on the album. Can you tell us a wee bit about the album?
Well, the album's finished. We've actually finished. It's absolutely finished. We sent it over to Germany to get mastered with a company called Vengeance, who are the guys that master all like Cascada and they do the production work for Cascada and all that. So we thought we'd send it over to them because the kind of production that we're doing is very much in that kind of Cascada, kind of techno, happy hardcore type thing, you know. So, and it come back and it sounds great. Anyway, we think
Really
so.
pleased
Anyway,
with it,
aye, really pleased with it.
And if what we've had off you is the sounds to come, then I can't wait to get my hands on it.
Aye, there's a lot more tracks to come. I mean, there's a few kind of like kind of hands up tracks on the album, which is I don't know if you know hands up, but it's
More commercial style.
kind of commercial style. They're pretty good. You know, the kind of album's a wee bit of something for the lassies, something for the guys. You know what I mean? It's like a wee kind of half and half type thing. You know.
I know there's loads of different kind of styles of music in the album. Why did you decide to do loads of different things? Just to cater for everybody?
Aye, basically that was just.
And we like experimenting. You know, it's good to experiment. You know what I mean? Because it's different styles of production, different sounds. You know, and one thing me and Graham like doing's playing about with all the toys that we've got. Do you know what I mean? And it's like. You know, I'm surprised we even get the album done because we're that busy playing about. Do you know what I mean? It's like Graham would come in for college or for uni and all that. Oh, you need to try this thing. Oh, away we go. You know, we never got a track done.
Boys and their toys, what you like. So have you got a favourite track off the album? Each of you?
I think my favourite track's Turn It Up, the kind of old school hardcore sounding
Yeah.
one. I mean, I'm a big hardcore fan.
We'll play that. We've got to play it.
Cheers.
For me, it's hard to say. I quite like Can't Believe, which you haven't heard.
That's a
Well,
good
next time we come back in, we'll give you a wee exclusive on it. But it's a slower track, but I just like it because just the way we done it with Nikki and that. We got Nikki up and she into the studio and we just brainstormed it one night and it was good. It was good. I like the way it came together.
Well, from what I've heard so far, Heaven and High is still my favourite. Still up there.
No, wait for you.
This is a domestic argument that goes on in our house all the time. What one's the favourite? So, what's the response been like so far off the album?
Well, we've not actually got it right out there, you know, but for people who have heard it, it's been we've not had any negative response. We're just in the process of working the album. There's been a lot of things going on. We've moved studio again, we're rebuilding, moving house, blah, blah, blah.
Holidays.
Aye, for some. No, there's just been a lot going on. So that's, now that we're kind of touched base now with everything that we've done, that it's now we're time to start getting the album out to people. And
focusing on it.
you know, we're going to put it out ourselves. We're going to put maybe 1,000 out first, see what kind of response we get, and then we'll take it from there.
Is there any plans for single releases from the album?
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's downloads. It's like, you know, because it's quite costly to go out and put out a single. You know, for all the work that you've got to do for a single, you'd just be as well spending all your energy on the album. Do you know what I mean? But if we're going to do it, it'd be a promotional thing. But you know, it's as I say, it's always an expense, and you could put that money into something else. You know what I mean?
And download seems to be the way forward, doesn't it? It's been a lot.
It does, it does, It does seem to be the way forward. I mean, we've got a deal with a company now in Glasgow. We put out our downloads. Me and Graham also work on another project. We've got a project called Candy Circus, and we've done our first release out in that as a download only, and it was 95 with Dolly Parton. And we've done a couple of remixes of that, and it's done really well online. So, but as I say, online it's a lot easier. You know, it's not as expensive. You know, but it's the same as anything else. You still got to work it. Do you know what I mean?
So where can you buy the Candy Circus songs? I'm just thinking my daughter
online.
Loves 95. That's her favourite song.
You can get it online. It's Candy Circus 95, and there's 3 mixes. There's allegedly a DJ Rank mix on it. And there's a few other there's Candy Circus remixes, and
a thing as well,
the housey thing, and an Ibiza type one. There's a kind of radio type, daytime radio mix of it, and then there's a kind of wee housey sunset Ibiza type mix of it, which is really bizarre.
That was the one I was listening to, Sean. I thought that's completely different, because there was a kind of housey thing there. I'm right in I mean, I say to Vicky, I'm no camp, I love my house, right? Okay. But there was something.
Did she believe you?
No, she didn't actually. That's why she got a bigger house and parked me in the end room. But there was a different style there from you as well, and is that what was going to be more featuring on this album? That you were saying you were doing different. Can we see some of the house stuff on this album?
I think that's, well, we need to get this album out the road. There's no point in saying we're going to do this, but I mean, me and Graham do like our electro type stuff and house stuff and stuff like that. I mean, so I'm sure after we get this album out the road, that we might be venturing into some electro stuff. We don't know. You've got to see where we go. But right now we want to concentrate on getting the album out to as many people as possible.
And talking about the album, we'll play another track straight off the album.
The best music, the biggest hits.
Yeah, you're listening to FPR on 106.6 FM and live on the World Wide Web at www.friendsofspr.co.uk. And still in the studio with me, I do have Groove Tech.
Yeah.
I like the way you say that, Vicky, but you still get Groove Tech.
Groove Tech. Let's put on my posh voice there.
Aye, right, posh voice.
I know, I was going to ask, a lot of your tracks have come out as Groove Tech versus Chill FM. Is that just kind of you two guys bouncing off each other?
Aye, basically it is, aye. The remixes we've done with Chill FM, Sean asked me to get involved in them, so we just bounced off each other and came up with the Strobe Light and the Shocker remixes.
I think it's sounding really fresh, it is.
We tried to get it sounding kind of up to date, more kind of new schooly, but again the two still like all the old hardcore sounds, and we tried to keep them in the tracks as well. So obviously you can hear it when you hear the tracks that still sounding pretty old, but they're brand new, if you know what I mean.
You can, but when you listen to them, you can say that that's new, but you can hear Sean Mack in there as well.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean? You
Definitely.
can tell there's a combination of people there, but it's going really well, guys. Keep up the good work. So
Cheers.
have you got any gigs planned for the near future?
Well, no, the new. That's the next thing. Obviously, to promote the album. So anybody that's out there, you know, want to give us a gig, hey, because we want to go out and promote the albums. A lot of good tunes out there, man. We can go out and do a whole hour set if we had to. You know what I mean? So we'll be chasing up the gigs in the next wee while to to promote the album. So look out for us.
I know you've got your own record. You've got your own record label.
Lucky label.
You on them power pills again?
Record label. Frenzy Records. How's that been going, and what you've been doing with that just now?
Well, right now it's bizarre. We've you know, Des McLean.
Yeah.
For Radio Clyde. Well, we actually put his CD out there. I know that's not very techno, but he's absolutely funny as hell. Do you know what I mean? So
He does those wind-ups, doesn't
so
he?
we put his album out. It was just something somebody asked us to do it, and we could do it. So we done it really quickly. So we put that out. As I say, we put it and that's doing really well. It's in all the shops now, HMV and all that, and Virgin and stuff. And now we're basically just concentrating on the Groove Tech album.
Getting this album out there.
Yeah, and getting that out. You know, that's the next thing. You know.
Brilliant.
So we're all kind of set up, basically. You know, so just a few wee things to put in place before we get the album out. You know, it's not as easy as you think. You know.
No, I can imagine it wouldn't be. So what are the plans for the future for Groove Tech?
Well, obviously, once the album's out, we're hopefully either get some remix work in. We'll be hopefully putting out some. Right, well, we're already started writing some new tracks after the album. We finished the last album there, so hopefully we'll have either some singles or there could be a whole new album in there. And obviously there'll be a lot of gigs to come as well.
Yeah, there's a few wee remix things that are coming in for us that we're working on. It we're going to kind of keep under hats and now we finish them, and the record companies gives the okay to start talking about them. So, but we'll keep you informed on it. So that's what we're kind of working on in the studio just now. In the meantime, you know. So.
Brilliant. So where can people actually find out what you're up to? Have you got MySpace addresses and Bebo?
Aye, we've got a Bebo. We've not got a Groove Tech Bebo. We'll need to get our ass in gear and get that sorted out. But as I say, he's been up our ass now because we're just all the moving and stuff like that. So
you can access all the tracks on the Chill FM, Bebo. All the tracks are up there, so you can access all the Groove Tech stuff with the up-to-date tracks that we've been doing on there. We'll probably be putting another couple of tracks off the album up in the next few weeks.
And you can also, our Candy Circus project that we're working in with, you can get that on MySpace as well, along with Chill FM as well.
Brilliant. I'd like to thank you guys for taking time out of your busy schedule to come and speak to us tonight.
Thank you very much.
Oi, oi, the Groove Tech! Oi, oi!
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it has been Groove Tech.